Hi guys, this is Keshav Malpani. Welcome back to 12 Minutes to CLAT. And in this particular session, I'm going to be telling you about the perfect syllabus and what is the pattern of this particular exam, which is CLAT. Now, a lot of us do not get the starting point in the preparation because we're too confused about the syllabus, we're too confused about the kind of questions that are asked. In this particular session, by the end of it, I'm 100% sure that you'll at least have a starting point in the preparation and you will have basic clarity as to what this particular exam entails, what kind of questions are asked, what are the sections in which the questions are asked, how much time do we get totally and per question as well, right? First of all, before we start this particular session, let me help you understand that CLAT till 2019 had a different pattern, and from 2020 till now they have a different pattern. So obviously we'll discuss the new pattern itself. Now the new pattern as of now has 120 questions and we get 120 minutes to solve them. It is divided into 5 sections, which is English, current affairs, legal reasoning, logical reasoning and data interpretation. So math भी बोल सकते हैं, right? अब all these questions, all these 120 questions, or you could say all these sections are in the form of passages that are asked, right? So earlier till 2019 the number of questions used to be 200. Now they have brought it down to 120 because it is a lengthy paper. So there are a couple of skills that you need, which I'll discuss, you could say, as we move forward in this particular video. एक और बहुत important चीज हमें दिमाग में ये रखनी है that this particular section has different weightage also. तो सारे पांचों section का same weightage नहीं है. So जैसे English and logical reasoning has about 23 to 25 marks के questions. Legal reasoning and current affairs has about 28 to 32 marks के questions, which are two most lengthy कह सकते हो और two most highest weightage वाले sections in this particular exam. And the lowest weightage is data interpretation and math, which is about 10 to 12 marks. But again, it's very important. We can't lose out on those marks. So important is that you focus on all these subjects. You cannot be below average in any of these subjects if you want to clear CLAT and get into a top national university in India. Now, एक और important चीज समझने के लिए ये है, since I told you that all the questions are in the form of passage-based questions, you have to have a decent reading speed. Nobody has a good reading speed when we start the preparation. But as we move forward, we need to inculcate certain habits that help us read better. For example, newspaper. And a newspaper is something that we have genuinely not read on a regular basis while we were in school. But in the CLAT exam, you have to adopt that habit of reading newspaper. You would realize within about 2 to 3 months that once you start reading newspapers, your reading ability, your reading speed, your understanding of those difficult passages become easier. All of us have done reading comprehension passages in school, right? CLAT also works like that, but slightly कह सकते हो कि the passages, the difficulty of those language is difficult, है ना? वो थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा है, ठीक है? Difficulty level is higher. एक और important चीज समझने के लिए that English language we have done a bit of that in our school. Obviously there are certain different things, certain different concepts that will be discussed. Critical reasoning is new. Logical reasoning is something, these kinds of questions we haven't done so far. And the newest subject which is specific to this particular exam is legal reasoning. So legal reasoning, if you have 11th and 12th standard, if you have this subject called legal studies, then you would be slightly versed with it. Otherwise, it will be a new subject that will have to start from scratch. Current affairs, some of us do it as a hobby, some of us like current affairs, most of us do not, right? So that's something which you'll have to spend a lot of time with. The good part about this particular section is it is the quickest section in the exam. It is the most weightage, but 10-12 minutes लगते हैं in the exam to complete it, but the preparation is very intense when it comes to current affairs. And data interpretation and maths is one subject that all of us hate, right? Like एक तरह से एक group बन जाता है, community बन जाती है, which everybody hates maths. तो यहाँ पर समझने की बात ये है कि even if you hate maths, in this particular exam you will not be asked trigonometry, you will not be asked a lot of algebra, you will not be asked a lot of calculus and all of that. 8th standard level का maths आता है, which is percentages, averages, ratio proportion, profit and loss, basic time speed distance के जो questions होते हैं, basic mensuration के जो questions होते हैं, वही आता है. उसको बस prepare करना है. You have to understand the concepts and prepare properly, right? अब ये एक हो गया basic pattern of the exam and the basic, you could say, sections जो आते हैं. Now, how do you start your preparation? One way is obviously newspaper, you start reading that. And the second way to start your preparation is to start going through the previous year questions. Previous year questions बहुत easily available हो जाते हैं. आप एक normal Google search करोगे आपको मिल जाएंगे, right? You can start with the previous year question paper. That would certainly help you understand a lot of things about the exam and make your going into the exam quite easy. तो आप लोग फिर exam की preparation, it will be easier for you to go forward with it, right? अब where to do the concepts, where to do so much practice उसके बाद में, because all of that is really important. It's an aptitude based exam, as I told you. You will have to practice. This is not going to be like a school exam की पहले टीचर ने पढ़ा दिया फिर बाद में बस एग्जाम लिख कर आ गए. We'll need to do a lot of mocks within 2 to 3 weeks or maximum 4 weeks of starting your preparation, right? So you can definitely go to our website, which is 12minutestoclat.com. You can always download our applications from Play Store and App Store, and you can take our latest CLAT 2026 के batch, and they will guide you properly with certain many unique features as well. And our classes for subjects are going to happen with the top quality educators in the industry. उसके अलावा we'll have some very good quality mock tests, and a lot of them, though you'll have to solve a lot of questions. उसमें कोई हम आपको option देने वाले नहीं है. We have something unique also. We call it the brainstorming with editorial sessions. So generally, when you start reading newspaper, you would realize that there is this particular, you could say, section of a newspaper called the newspaper editorials. Most of the passages that are given to you in the exam are from those editorials itself. So we will be taking those editorials in classes. We will be giving you a lot of DPPs, which is the daily practice papers. And हम लोग क्लास में भी वो काफी सारी चीजें लेकर आएंगे. Where we'll ask you questions based on that. तो हम लोग आपकी क्लास में ही इतनी अच्छी प्रैक्टिस करा देंगे that reading will never be a problem if you are willing to work with us in that, right? We also have something very exciting called the Shakuntala Scholarship, wherein we give you 100% refund of your fees if you get an All India rank in the general category under 300. So this is basically to incentivize meritorious students to keep working well and keep, you could say, motivated in the preparation. So money is now not going to be any hindrance in your preparation. You can always contact us on these numbers. They will also guide you really properly about everything you require in the exam. That is about this session. अगर आपको कोई भी और डाउट होता है, you can always again reach out these numbers. They will be guiding you properly about anything and everything you want to know about CLAT 2026 or this particular batch as well. All the best, guys. I'll see you in class.